Hello everybody and welcome back to my Union Pacific N-Scale Willow Creek Subdivision layout. If you haven't seen these videos before, my name's Scott, the owner and builder of the layout. Welcome back to another video, a little operational video for you there. Today the title of the video is Double Trouble, and we are running gravel trains from Powder River all the way up to Caliente there. So very rarely you'll see double lash ups on the layout, so this is sort of a bit of a treat, I suppose. And yeah, so stay tuned and we'll get into the video, and hope you will enjoy. Okay, so the power that's going to be running this train today here, first up we've got the Union Pacific, the GP40 number 670, and on the back there we've got a GP39-2 number 1207. These are going to be our power today. We've grabbed these locomotives from the depot there. We're going to run around and pick up the cars around there at the rotary dumper there, pick up the empties, and we'll get ready to haul them down to Powder River. Okay, so we're just bringing them into Caliente yard here. This is the rotary dumper yard. Really nice and easy. We'll just hook onto our a string of empties there. That should do us. Okay, with that string of empties all hooked up, all the air's pumped up in the cars there, and we'll make a departure. Coming out of Caliente there, we're just going to make our way through Willow Creek Yard, and we're going to join onto the main there. And here we see it drifting west through Oakhurst Yard. Okay, so after coming down off the top deck, we've now hit the last bend before coming into Powder River, and obviously the quarry area. And we're going to start, because we're going to divide these train up into two, so we'll hold it about there. And same as my previous video about the Powder River Quarry, the train's broken up into half, so I'm going to take the first four cars and run around them. I reckon if we pull up, I reckon probably around about there would do us, I reckon. Okay, so we made it down to Powder River, and we'll run around this four, couple onto the other four, shove these four cars under the loader there, and then run around the last four, just like I've done in previous videos on how I operate this scene. But, finally made it. Just going to run the power around. These gravel cars, I've weathered the outsides, I haven't weathered the inside. That is actually just normal weathering from the gravel that I've been loading into them. Okay, so I've ran around, coupled onto the previous four. Let's see if I can get a decent hook on here, and I'll shove these under the loader first. So I can... I reckon that about there will do. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll pull them past the switch. I've hit the switch. Now let's see if we can just push them nice and gently up to towards the loader. I reckon right, probably a little bit more, probably another car length. About there I reckon will do. Okay, so I'm going to leave that four there. I'll run around the previous four that I've got on the end of my train, and then we'll start loading. Okay, so we're going to start loading up these first few cars. So I'll just gently push them through. Okay, so we got the train loaded, and that was actually a lot harder to do while trying to film. Usually when I load these trains, I'm not filming, and I was trying to load them with one hand, and the well, the gravel piles sort of speak for themselves. They're not really that even, but yeah, a little bit harder trying to film it and load at the same time. But I got a fair bit in that last one. So anyway, that's all loaded up, and we've got clearance to depart from the quarry, and we're going to use our power. We're going to head up the hill there, and we're going to head on our way through Oakhurst and Willow Creek, and eventually we'll end up there in Caliente, up to the rotary dumper there. So stay tuned and we'll get this up the hill, hopefully. Alright, time to go. Let's go. Now the first time we see the train here is it pops through the tunnel portal there. We're back on the top level of the layout at the moment. We're not too far away from the crest of the rise up from the lower level here, and this is, I suppose this is the part where I get sort of a little bit antsy. If I get a runaway at this point, it can be quite messy. I was thinking about using pusher locomotives at the back. That'll sort of eliminate the runaway hazard, but I haven't had any issues at the moment. So what you can do, we're just going to come up through the portal, and that'll take us around through to Oakhurst, where the locomotives are around about now. They're just starting to crest right now. Yeah, we're just coming to Willow Creek, and this is where the line branches off. The line to the right of the locomotives, keep following that, they'll end up in Mojave, and where it's just diverged off now will bring us all the way out to Caliente. Okay, so here we are, we're just finally rolling into Caliente yard there. It's the yard for the rotary dumper. Pull these cars into the yard, unhook them, and we'll run around that consist and pull them back and feed them into the rotary dumper. So we've done that, unhooked on the consist there, we've grabbed our shover car, we'll head back up to the front there and hook on to the end of that consist. Alright, so now we're hooked onto that. We've got a full loaded consist there. We'll whip it out and we'll start to push it onto the dumper. Okay, so here's the last rail car being dumped. I didn't sort of want to bore you with forcing you to watch the whole train being dumped, so I sort of skipped all that part there for you. So that's the last one being dumped. Once that returns back to the reset position, the next car is the gondola there, and that'll be pushed on and hooked up, and then the whole consist will be pulled straight out of that dumper. Right, so now that everything's empty there, just pull forward past that switch on the dumper yard, and then these cars that don't have another assignment, so they're going to be they'll be switched back into the spur there at the dumper yard. Okay, so those cars have been dumped off, and what I need to do lastly is I need to get rid of that gondola there, and it's going to be pushed back down the end of the dumper yard for the next loaded train to come in and use. So with that all out of the way, the locomotives are not needed anymore, so they're going to be just moved back to the loco depot until the next assignment comes up. So the first time I've actually had two locomotives going at once, so it's a bit of a first for everyone. First see it here on the Willow Creek sub, and hopefully get some more of this double power in the future. So yeah, I'm definitely happy with using this double power lash up here, especially for that gravel run coming up the grade there. So I'm just going to sneak these into the loco depot there, park these up. That's the job done for today. A big thank you and a cheers to everyone who's actually stuck around, watched the video. Hope it wasn't too boring for you. Hope you got a bit of enjoyment out of it. Big thank you to the subscribers as well. Thank you very much for subscribing. And of course, if you want to see, if you haven't already and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. It really means a lot to see people who are interested in what I do and how I do things. But once again, thank you very much. Anything you want to know, please drop it in the comments there. Like this video, share the video if you want. And pretty much shortly we should be getting back to you soon with another video there. But until then, once again, cheers everyone. Stay safe and we'll see you all on the next one. Thank you.